this are for musicians oftentimes sort of unattainable because of their price, and so, but yet they're the best instruments to play. They have historical value, especially if they were made by somebody special, a renowned luthier. In this case, it was Vincenzo Panormo who made this cello in 1790 in London, and I've been playing it for about 12 years, and Carl McNutt, who's present, and he's a very dear friend of mine now, like family, because we're tied together at the hip forever because of this. Agreed to purchase this cello so that I could use it in perpetuity.
Lovely.
And it wasn't finished by his sons either. Make sure you throw that in there.
What's that?
It wasn't finished by his sons.
Well, that's already esoteric information. Well, what he's saying is that Vincenzo Panormo worked with his sons in the shop in London. These were often family businesses, so if the dad did it, then the sons would also grow up in that kind of business. This is one of the special instruments because the experts agree that this was made only by Vincenzo Panormo, and you can always tell the hand of his sons when they worked on an instrument together. And so it's a very special instrument, and I love it. It's got a special voice, and very lucky to have it.
So now he wants to know Monty.
This is pretty nice.
It sounds beautiful.
Thanks.
Beautiful.
So the last piece is a suite by Gaspar Casado, and he was a very famous Spanish cellist, Catalan actually, in the 20th century. And he wrote, besides being a concert artist, he wrote some of his own music and arranged a lot of things for cello. And this is probably his most famous piece. I suppose you could classify him as a contemporary, yes, 20th century, yes, but I think he passed away in the 80s or 70s or 80s.
Wow, that's a gorgeous piece.
Thank you. Well, I think to really finish off, maybe we could have a little sweet piece at the end. The swan, Joaquin Saint-Saëns.
Get out of there. Come on out.
That's not your Again, thank you, everyone. Thank you, Lulu, for having us. And
Yes,
for-
thank you.
I'm happy that we're your first ones, you know.
was the
Oh, right.
2 weeks?
So the 2 weeks for the students is they have to pay $300 for lodging and for food, basically. But the course itself has no cost. If they were to pay what we raise to put this thing on, it would be around $1,500 each. Yeah. So which is the normal price of a festival in the U.S. or in Europe. But there are only a few that are full tuition scholarships, sort of that are provided to young artists. So, what I'm doing here, I do several times throughout the year, so that it's possible, for them to go with no cost. Because $1,500 here, it's sort of a normal rate for a festival for a student to go. But there, it's sort of astronomical because of how the dollar relates to what's possible to. What is it called? The rate of
Exchange rate.
Exchange rate, yeah. Yes. So this just makes it more possible and more attainable for them to have opportunities. Like I always say, when people ask me, why did you start this thing? It's because I feel like I want to provide some similar opportunities to the ones I had coming up. And it's a really great, beautiful project, and everybody has a great time. And so if anyone feels so compelled to contribute a bit more, that would be very welcome. Thank you.
You worked very hard this last hour. Okay, so we'll now have a little reception and give them a chance to sort of wind down. And we'll be back on the patio